Hi everyone, Darwin here. Today I'm going to show you a really cool feature on the website. We're going to look at sold properties. So let's get started. Let's just go here, click on search. All of the current listed properties come up, but that's not what interests me. Now, before I get started, I always recommend let's clear all the filters so that way we've got a clean slate of search criteria. Now I'm going to go over here to where it says for sale, and I'm going to scroll down to sold properties. So now it's no longer listed properties, but actually sold properties. What information is here? The date that it's sold, the type of property, a few basic bits of information, features about the property. And then we've got the sale price here, and then the listed price over here, and of course, the address and the community it's in. So there you go. You've got all of that there. Now, how is this going to help me? Well, if I'm a buyer, and let's say I want to buy in the city of Mississauga. So I'm going to punch in Mississauga. There it is. I'm going to click on that. Now we've got sold listings in the city of Mississauga, and I'm working with a budget. Let's say on the low end, my budget is $600,000. On the high end, my budget is, let's say, $750,000. So let's see if me looking in the city of Mississauga is going to yield me any real results. I'm looking for a property that's got at least 3 bedrooms. So let's narrow that further. What type of properties am I looking for? Well, I'm looking for a house. I'm also open to a townhome. So I'm going to click on those. And final thing, let's say, let's add one more criteria, number of bathrooms. There we go. But this is probably the most important thing. We want to narrow this down to relevant sales because this does go back 1 year. So I want to look at the last month or the last 2 months. So let's just look at the last month of sales in the city of Mississauga. So click on that and apply it. And what comes up? We've got one property that comes up. I'd be very fortunate if I happen to be that particular individual who bought that property and got it at that price. But if not, then let's just bump this up an additional 50,000, see what happens. Just a few more sales, not very many. What does this tell me about my chances of getting a property in Mississauga within this price range are going to be very narrow. If I'm looking at freehold properties, that's what we've punched in here. I can map that out as well and kind of get a sense of where are these sales happening in Mississauga. We can see they're pretty much on the outskirts here on the borders of Mississauga, with the exception of this one down here. And of course, if I want to look at it, I can just click on that and all of the information comes up and I can look at the full listing there as well. Okay, so that's one way as a buyer that I can utilize this. Certainly, if I'm a seller, I can just go right into a certain neighborhood and search what's been going on there. Now, as a seller, I would not have any uh, criteria with regards to price. I want to see everything that's selling in that certain community. So I may just search down in a certain area. I want to know what's going on. I live around here, let's say, and I want to find out what's been going on in the last 30 days. These are all the sales. So that's a great way to set it up as a seller and get some very relevant information. As a buyer, once again, I can, if I'm interested in being near a school, near a highway, or near some specific feature, I can search what are the homes selling in that particular community or neighborhood. So there you have it. One final thing you can do is you can save your search. If this is the criteria that I'm trying to stay within, I can save that search. And now this has been saved on my account, and all my previous searches are there, and I can erase them if I want and set new ones. But when you're ready to use this, I encourage you to do so. I think it's fantastic. It's going to help you a lot. Please enjoy the website and reach out when you're ready.